If you could be any race other than black, what race would you be?
White. They the superior race on earth.
So why you feel like white people? Guess what? I'm not here by myself. I got my dog with me right here.
Got American white people lives matter too, especially white school teachers.
Let's get it, y'all. Yo, Pooty Feet, Charleston.
Make America great again.
So what's the significance of your Confederacy?
It's heritage, not hate.
This nigga really got the Confederate flag around his neck. That's insane. That's actually fucking insane. This nigga don't be doing the most.
If you could be any race other than black, what race would you be?
White. They the superior race on earth.
Stop it. Get some help.
No fucking way he just said that shit. Roll that back. That's crazy. Oh my god. He be rage baiting, bro.
Show me a black man's army. Show me a black man's navy. Show me a black man's marines. Show me a black man's Navy SEAL. Show me a black man, a Mexican man, an Italian man that done conquered the world like the white man.
Damn, bro. This nigga really be glazing, dude. Chat, are you listening to what this nigga's saying?
Whoever conquers who, that's who's superior. The inferior people are conquered, not the superior.
What's your stance on like racism?
Yeah, nothing wrong with racism. Red birds and blue birds don't fly together.
This guy is out of pocket, bro. Charleston White is on another level. I can't tell if he's trolling or if he's being jit.
Nigerians are ugly. I ain't never seen a handsome Nigerian.
Oh, he said Nigerians are ugly. Nigga said, give me Kim Kardashian.
Be a Kardashian. Fuck a Nigerian, nigga.
This is Arya Starr.
She's pretty, bro. She's pretty, chat. No cap, that bitch is pretty. The fuck is this nigga on, bro? And y'all say I'm racist. Niggas be like, oh, Scott's a Winter Soldier. If he says that bitch is ugly, he's on some other shit.
Yeah, she might can get it.
Got him! Got him!
That's what they keep calling me in the chat. The Winter Soldier. These niggas be tripping sometimes, bro.
You like the KKK?
Oh, yeah. They just like the Crips and the Bloods.
Bro, what are you talking about, man? Okay.
Niggas that you like the KKK, they just like the Crips and the Bloods. Nah, he on some different shit, bro.
They've never existed to us. We've never seen the KKK.
But they was people.
When? Not in my lifetime. We've never heard the KKK burn nothing, no buildings, no churches, no nothing.
Nah, what's he talking about, bro? Even I didn't even grow up here in America, and I know those niggas were doing some crazy shit.
Just because it wasn't there or it happened before you was born doesn't mean that it didn't happen.
It's just like dinosaurs. Dinosaurs once walked the earth, but we've never seen a dinosaur. They say they the KKK, but nigga, they don't exist to us.
We literally about to go talk to him right now.
The Ku Klux Klan ain't black people since the 30s and the 20s. The Ku Klux Klan wasn't niggas in the 60s. They wasn't niggas in the 50s. The Ku Klux Klan was defeated almost in the 1900s. So for them, the presidents don't mean nothing.
So like they technically like false claiming for us. Okay, how would you feel if the vice leader of the KKK moved next door to you?
I would love it.
Again! You fucking idiots!
This guy, I think Charleston White sometimes be just talking out of his ass. Why would you love it, my nigga? Talking about, I would love it.
What's wrong with wanting to separate?
When you separate yourself, you open yourself up to be ostracized, to be excluded, and to be persecuted. It's the same thing with like the Jews. Like the reason that Jews are persecuted so much isn't because they're actually doing anything. It's because they're separating themselves. And when you separate yourself from the general population, the other people, the other races, the other groups of people, the other ethnicities start to feel suspicious towards you. It's always better to have unity, not division. Look at the poverty in this area. That's why these people are hanging on to the racism. It's because they have nothing else to cling on to. When you're dirt poor and you have nothing else to cling on to other than your race, you're going to cling on to it. It's like the people that have gender dysphoria. Like their whole personality is their gender. It's because they have nothing else. They haven't accomplished anything else in their life. There's nothing else they can be proud of. So they default to the basics. I'm proud of my race. I'm proud of my gender. When they have mental illnesses or they're autistic or something, and they're like, I'm proud to be an unabled body person, and make it their whole personality. This is the same situation. And people do that with religion. They do it with politics. They do it with sports. They do it with their favorite streamer. If a person has nothing going on in their life at all, their life is just dead boring. They're not making money. They're not getting bitches. They're not successful. They don't have a family. They haven't accomplished anything. Then they're going to cling on to whatever they can. If they don't, they will disassociate. So they cling on to race. They cling on to religion. They cling on to gender. They cling on to sports teams. They cling on to whatever they can, whatever makes them feel like they're part of something bigger. That's just how human beings are. It's tribal. We're tribal. It's tribalism. The Palestine situation is so sad to me, Code, because most of those Palestinians are Jews. If you get a Palestinian and a Muslim Palestinian and you get a Jewish Palestinian and they do a DNA test, those niggas are like super related, if not the same fucking genetics. Palestine was invaded by the Turks and invaded by all the other Muslim countries around it. A lot of Jews converted to Islam. When you do the DNA test, those niggas are Jewish. They're all mixed together, bro. Like, you're an Arab Jew and an Arab Palestinian, they have the same they have the same genes. It's like in America. Like, look at me, I'm light skinned. I did a DNA test. My shit came back like 45% British. Like, you're stupid, bro. Race is the stupidest fucking concept of them all because people fuck. Humans fuck. You could be dark skinned and 2 generations ago, your ancestors could have been white. That's why you can't talk shit about races because every human being is mixed up. We're all mixed up. Just because you look white doesn't mean that all of your ancestors were white. Just because you look black doesn't mean all your ancestors were black. Just because you're a Palestinian and you're Muslim doesn't mean you're actually a Palestinian Muslim. Just because your grandma says you're from Italy, you do a DNA test, your grandma could be yapping and yapping. Oh, we're from Italy. We're Italians. We came from Italy. We came on this boat, blah, 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 blah. You do a DNA test and the DNA test comes back, you're Russian. Because it's not how it works, dude. People migrate. Your ancestors could have been a group of Russians that moved from Russia and moved into Germany and they were living in Germany, but then in their own community, but they were actually Russians. Like, it's too complicated. You're a dumb fuck. If you're that invested in race, you're a dumb fuck. You don't understand genetics. You don't understand biology. You don't have no logic. You have no reason. You're just a naive, ignorant person. Ukraine and Russia, I feel like Ukraine and Russia is a slightly different scenario. I do think Ukraine should defend itself. And I think that what Russia's doing is not appropriate. That era of invading countries, taking land, like colonialism, it's done. It's done. We're not doing that shit anymore. If we go back to this era where we keep moving lines around, we're going to have wars. We're going to have crazy fucking wars. Do you guys want crazy wars? Do you want crazy wars? Chat, let's stick with the lines that we have now. If you guys want to have wars, we can have like economic wars or digital wars. I'm fine with economic and digital war, but let's end the fucking wars. Like, we don't need wars. We don't need wars where they're fighting over the boundaries of countries and resources, invading. There's boots in the ground. There's fucking soldiers shooting at each other. Like, we don't need that shit. Let's leave that shit back in the 20th century. Please. Let's leave it alone. I'm not okay with the Ukrainian genocide. I just said I'm not okay with the Ukrainian genocide code. I literally just said I'm not okay with it. But at the same time, I do also see the perspective of Russia in the sense that NATO is encroaching. You can have both opinions. The opinion that Ukraine should stand on its own, and also you can have the opinion that it is wrong and Russia shouldn't even be invading in the first place. Do you really want a fucking war, dude? Like an all-out World War III. Do you want that? I mean, if you want to stand on principle that much, because like I said, I have no skin in the game. I have no skin in the game until they drop a fucking nuke on each other, and then we're fucked. You guys want nuclear war before GTA 6? There's no point in losing the entire species, destroying the entire planet. The biggest threat for American sovereignty is China. The problem is I'm talking on my ass too. We're Americans. We live in America, so we see ourselves as the good guys. But in reality, we're greedy as fuck too. We're part of the problem, bro. That's the problem. The problem is that we're part of the problem. The problem is that we want all the resources. We want to control everything. And that causes instability as well. Expanding NATO to every single country that borders Russia's border, that's an escalation. Is that not an escalation? Because what would happen if Russia... It's not even what would happen. Russia already tried to do this. In the 80s, you guys remember all the Marxist propaganda, the Sandinistas in Salvador, Chile, all the countries in Latin America that were becoming communists, Cuba. And what did America do? America freaked the fuck out. Other than might meets right, what gives us the power to do that? I just think that we don't have the authority to do any of that stuff, man. I'm tired of it, bro. There's so many things we can fix in our own country. We need to educate our population more. We need to invest more in infrastructure. We need to get high-speed rail. Like, what are we doing, bro? What are we fucking doing, chat? Public transportation, higher wages, healthcare for the niggas. What are we doing, bro? We're going to get our asses handed to us because China is going to have better technology than us. China has more humans, so they have more physical humans with brains that they can put them together to fucking come up with new ideas that we haven't even thought of. And before you know it, guys, when you're like 50 or 60 years old, you're going to open your eyes and this is going to be a completely different world. And you're going to wonder what fucking happened. That's the problem. That's why it's just a very complicated topic. And I'm not an expert. I'm talking out of my ass too, guys. Oh, Ukraine is in the fodder. Ukraine is like when Leonidas is like, Greek, tell me your profession. And he's like, I'm a farmer. And you, a cook. You, I tend the cows. You, this, you, that. They're all just like, none of them were soldiers. And then he's like, Spartans, what is your profession? Who? ooh. Honestly, you're kind of right. Ukraine is the cannon fodder. But at the same time, we're the Spartans. We use them as the cannon fodder. But Russia got a guy, Russia got that hunchback dude, and he's showing them the fucking goat path. It's like multi-level chess, bro.
Charleston damn near would join this shit if he could for it. Looking for like
I don't
land.
have a problem with the KKK. I don't have a problem with nobody fighting for what they believe in.
What if it's Black Lives Matter?
It's headed by 3 lesbian bitches. So you can't
Do you want me to pretend to be your buddy in person and call you the N-word as soon as you leave the room? You really want to see a bunch of white people armed with M16s going insane at once? Black men and white men belong together. Don't let them separate us. We offered you honest work. Black man, come home. Cotton fields are waiting.
This nigga is wild, bro. And you know what? It kind of bothers me a tiny bit, chat, that these other dudes, these Charleston White and this other nigga think this shit's so funny. I mean, low-key it is funny, but at the same time, like, damn, bro, you're really dragging this shit.
I hope if they go shooting at you, they don't miss and hit me.
And I think
Damn, that's crazy, bro. But you gotta keep it buck. At least the old man is fucking, he's not pulling his punches, you know? He's just saying what the fuck he thinks.
if Michelle Obama ran, why would you vote for her?
Elections is over. We got the orange now. We don't need nobody
Whoa,
else.
whoa. You really hate Trump. Do you hate Trump more than Kamala Harris?
Yeah.
Interesting.
He's just a white traitor. I hate traitors first. He's selling out the country to anybody.
Meaning?
He's going to send Americans to die for real. Let them fight their own fucking war to steal the country.
Damn, that's a base take. What the? I guess a clock has the right time 2 times a year. I mean, 2 times a year. What the fuck am I saying? Homie said, let them fight their own goddamn war to steal a country. These niggas really be indulging this old man, bro. You know what this reminds me of, chat? You guys ever watch that movie, The Hateful Eight? The Confederate general?
Charleston White, how you doing, man?
Hello.
Y'all planning on moving to South Side Atlanta?
South side of where? Where the fuck did you get that?
You don't like South Side? That's that racism.
That voice, also from fucking The Hateful Eight. Come on! Kill that N-word! Are you really? You can be the new sheriff in Red Rock!
And when those 15 killers come across you in possession of all our dead bodies, they ain't just gonna kill you. They're gonna go back to Red Rock and kill every son of a bitch in that town.
He'll give it to you.
The fuck y'all?
This N-word said he's got a letter from Lincoln. Shut up, bitch.
Y'all, the Powerpuff Girls parents? Like, what the fuck y'all?
The fuck?
Hillbilly is someone that don't take shit from nobody.
Damn, she really... John, you can still be the sheriff of Red Rock. All you have to do is get that gun right there and shoot that N-word.
Shoot that dead.
That was a good movie, dude.
What's the difference between...
That was a fucking good movie, chat.
I'm gonna beat the hell out of someone today. I'm gonna kill them today.
So I think the black version of a redneck, we got something called
Okay, Billy Bob.
Y'all need to take shit from shit.
When I'm in the bank, count up a 20, then I hit the
Nah. L's in the chat that interview, guys. That was Pootie. America's most racist town meets Charleston White. I don't understand how you can have that crazy racist mindset. Damn, this guy is wildin', bro. He's just doing too much. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I think it was a hard watch. I appreciate you guys watching to the end. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Turn on notifications so you don't miss when I go live. And I'll catch you guys in the future. Peace.